Hi everyone, it's a great honor and pleasure to present you our work on combining model-based and model-free reinforcement learning for target volatility models. It's a joint work between AI4Alpha, Lombard-Odier and Dauphine University. It is involving a team of 5 people, David Saltiel, Serge Tabachnik, Sukai Wong, François Charéron, and myself, Eric Benamou. Volatility targeting is a major allocation method in asset management. Volatility targeting forecasts the amount to invest in various assets based on their level of risk to target a constant and specific level of volatility over time. Volatility acts as a proxy for risk. Volatility targeting relies on the empirical evidence that a constant level of volatility delivers some added value in terms of higher returns and lower risk, materialized by higher Sharpe ratio and lower drawdowns. Lombard-Odier has developed an expertise in volatility targeting with a wide range of models to forecast volatility. However, choosing the right volatility targeting model is not so obvious, as these models are very similar and very correlated. More precisely, predicting volatility can be done in multiple ways, either naively with simple approaches like moving average, exponential moving average, or a simple level shift model to take into account abrupt jumps in volatility. It can also be done with statistical modeling with heterogeneous autoregressive model called HAR, GARCH, the common generalized autoregressive conditional heteroscedasticity model, and its extension GJR-GARCH, the Gloston-Jagannathan-Runkle-GARCH. Usage of other data, such as high-frequency data, VIX data with the adjusted TVIX, or decomposition of the volatility with an adjusted principal component approach can also be done. In total, this results in 9 different models. To decide the allocation among these 9 models, we set the problem as a machine learning problem. In terms of data, we collect the past performance of this model from 2003 to 2020, as well as other time series of data consisting in Lombard-Odier risk appetite over 60 and 260 days, and Lombard-Odier macro signal and its 2 weeks moving average. The goal of this approach is to be able to overperform an equally weighted allocation and to check that it's robust over time. The methodology chosen is to use deep reinforcement learning to find the optimal allocation among these 9 models. This is done in 4 steps. We first collect the data. We use the volatility targeting models described previously to generate an initial performance. We use the return and the volatility of this time series as well as contextual information in step 2 to generate an augmented state. In step 3, we use a model-free deep reinforcement learning approach to decide the allocation, with the reward consisting in the total net portfolio return and a deep network consisting of convolutional neural network. We let the deep network representing the optimal policy find the best action thanks to multi-step gradient descent. In step 4, we get, as a result of the training, a final optimal allocation. In order to test the methodology, we specifically use an extending walk-forward method. This is to avoid overfitting. We use only test data that are in the future compared to training data. We measure the impact of annual retraining of the model. This is much better and much consistent than a standard machine learning K-fold cross-validation that will use future data to train the model. Last but not least, we test the statistical significance of the resulted allocation thanks to a student's test. Results shows that the deep reinforcement learning model is able to identify volatility regime and outperform traditional method. We compare two DRL models, one with and one without context, and find that the usage of context is critical to outperform the benchmark. We compare the method with the traditional Markowitz approach and follow the winner method that consists in choosing the best last year performer. We see that the t-statistic between the running average return difference is statistically significant, and it validates the approach. In terms of results, we are able to generate an additional 1% annually, which is very significant, with slightly lower maximum drawdown. To conclude, these initial results are very encouraging as they suggest that deep reinforcement learning can identify volatility regime and choose the right volatility targeting model accordingly. So far, this approach has only been done on volatility targeting models on bond futures. Further work needs to be done to broaden the models and the assets. The corresponding paper is currently under review process for a major machine learning conference and should be released once the review completed on SSRM. I thank you for your attention.